Everyone assumed the girl in the dusty cadet uniform was barely qualified to load a rifle, until the sniper chief saw her first shot hit dead center. No one knew her name. But by sunset, the entire base would whisper it. The confrontation began before anyone understood what was truly happening. Heat shimmered across the training yard. The air felt tight, almost trembling. And at the far end of the shooting range, the sniper chief, a man known for breaking egos more brutally than he broke records, stood with his arms crossed, staring down a line of fresh cadets. His voice roared over the daylight like a hammer on steel. Only legends can shoot that clean. Then he turned, saw her, and laughed. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. The female cadet, Aria Hale, felt the chief's laughter settle into her bones, heavier than the rifle she carried. Sweat slipped down her spine. Dust swirled around her boots like it was holding its breath. Every cadet watched, some hopeful she'd fail, others silently pleading she wouldn't be humiliated. And Aria, steady, quiet Aria, kept her gaze locked on the target like it was the only safe place in the world. The chief barked, "One shot, clean as the sun. Prove you deserve that uniform." Aria's pulse thudded. She hadn't touched a sniper rifle since the accident that stole half her confidence. And she knew the chief remembered that. She thought she'd never face him again. She was wrong. She lifted the rifle. Her hands trembled, but her breathing didn't. In that moment, the world seemed to shrink into shapes and angles. The warmth of the stock, the faint wind brushing her cheek, the taste of determination on her tongue. Behind her, the cadets murmured, the tension stretching through the crowd like a wire about to snap. Then, she fired. The yard erupted in a stunned silence so thick it felt physical. Dust fell still. Even the flag stopped moving. The bullet struck dead center, cutting a perfect hole through the exact middle of the target. Someone whispered, "No way." She outshot him. The chief's grin vanished. For the first time in years, his jaw tightened with something dangerously close to fear. "Beginner's luck," he muttered. "Do it again." Micro cliffhangers swirled through the air. Aria's heart pounded. She didn't know if she was proving something, or walking into a trap. The moral tension clawed at her. Should she keep going, risk humiliating the man who'd once trained her, or step back and let him keep the authority he clung to like armor? She chose truth. Shot after shot cracked through the daylight, each one cleaner than the last. Cadets stepped forward, shading their eyes against the sun, as the holes aligned in impossible symmetry. A few moved closer, forming a semicircle around her. Their whispers turned into awe, and the chief, the legend everyone feared, stood frozen, his breath shallow. By the sixth shot, a hush rippled through the crowd. They watched her like she was reshaping the air. Some even held their coffee cups mid-sip, trembling slightly as if the earth itself had shifted. Then came the moment that broke the last thread of disbelief. Her final round split her first bullet hole in half. A perfect through the same vein shot. A sniper's holy grail. The yard exploded. Cadets shouted. Someone dropped their notebook. Even officers stepped outside their building to witness the commotion. The chief's hat slipped from his hand, as if gravity itself was choosing sides. He swallowed hard, walked toward her, and stopped only inches away. The daylight glared off his eyes, revealing something unexpected. Respect. "You're the one," he said quietly. The cadet who saved her platoon with a broken scope. The one they said would never shoot again. Aria nodded, breath finally returning to her lungs. The chief exhaled, almost relieved. "Then today," he said, voice steady now, "mark it. Because legends aren't born, they return." The range erupted again, not in mockery this time, but in pride. Because courage doesn't vanish, it waits, and it finds its way back. And sometimes it returns through a trembling hand on a sunlit range, proving a whisper wrong. Thank you for watching this story. If it moved you, share your thoughts below. I read every comment, and if you'd like more stories like this, make sure to subscribe and stay close to our growing community.